I stood in the rain, suitcase at my feet. The porch light flickered once, then died, like it too was done pretending. My name was no longer on the mailbox, just hers. The locks had been changed. My key clicked uselessly in the deadbolt. 3 trash bags sat slumped beside the steps like corpses. My shirts, crumpled and damp. The framed wedding photo, shattered under the weight of a frying pan, face down in mud. The front door opened just enough to reveal her silhouette. Behind her, her sisters stood in a row like judges. She didn't even raise her voice. Reflect on your actions, and closed the door. No screaming, no scene, just exile. Calculated. Complete. It began with a spreadsheet. Our budget was bleeding, hemorrhaging through takeout receipts and designer tags. I'd just lost my second freelance contract. The mortgage loomed like a noose. Just until I catch up, I said over dinner. We cut back. Groceries, Amazon, vacations. I can't carry the whole house alone, she chewed slower. Her sisters didn't look up from their phones. By morning, I was met with ice, laughter without me, silence when I entered a room, inside jokes that didn't include me anymore. That night, I heard her whispering outside the bedroom door, something about him covering her backup plan. I didn't ask who he was, not yet, but I felt something shift, like I'd stopped being husband and started being a tenant. I stayed quiet, collected evidence the way predators track scent. Her phone never left her hand, but the laptop? It synced. iCloud, a digital leak, photos, screenshots, a hotel room downtown, red curtains, bare feet, his hands on her waist. Her sisters were tagged in the comments. Champagne, lingerie shopping. They knew. They cheered. The betrayal wasn't just infidelity. It was an ecosystem. I installed a keystroke tracker. No passwords could hide now. I read messages in real time. She called me the investor. They called me Plan A. One sister joked I was rent they didn't pay. They didn't see me reading it from the kitchen, didn't hear me counting their lies between spoonfuls of soup. The hardest part wasn't what they said. It was how casually they said it. Like I was a character in a story they'd already finished writing. But I had edits to make. I waited until they were out. Brunch with him, I presumed. I went room by room, took photos, bank statements, prescription bottles. I found a burner phone in her sister's drawer. Messages, money transfers, conversations with a lawyer. Not mine. They were planning to evict me, legally. She'd forged my signature on a quitclaim deed, gave up my rights to the house 6 weeks ago. She filed it with the county under her maiden name. I printed the documents, highlighted the dates. When they returned, I was waiting in the driveway. She looked startled, then smug. "You're not supposed to be here." I handed her the folder. No words, just wait. She flipped through the pages. The color drained from her face. Not because of guilt, because I knew, because I could prove it. I left without argument, went straight to the courthouse, hired a lawyer she didn't know I'd found, paid up front, in cash, quietly filed a claim of fraud, backed it with documentation, witness names, time-stamped messages, froze our joint accounts before she could drain them. A week later, I served her papers, at the same brunch spot. She didn't read them at first, just smiled, thinking it was a plea or apology. Then her eyes scanned the front page. Petition to reverse fraudulent quitclaim deed. Civil suit for damages. Identity theft. One line, with intent to defraud, orchestrated in concert with the following named co-conspirators. All 3 sisters listed. Her hand shook. The mimosa glass tilted. Her sister grabbed her arm. The other one swore. I turned, walked away, didn't speak a word. Sometimes the deepest cut is silence. Now I sit in a small apartment. 1 bedroom, no voices behind every door. No secrets muttered in the dark. Just me. and the knowledge that when you give people everything, they will still ask for more, until you leave them with nothing. The court ruled in my favor. She lost the house. They had to pay restitution. She begged me not to press charges. I didn't, not because I forgave her, but because I didn't need to watch her fall. I just needed her to know I let go. Of her, of them, of the version of me that thought love meant sacrifice. I check my watch. Not late, not early, just right on time. I finish my coffee, then I reflect on their actions.